Hey, we're leaving, Thomas.
You're listening to The Funny Thing Is with Brighton and Annika.
The show that starts with a question, ends with a song, and has a heck of a lot of conversation in between. Hello and welcome back to Studio a la Brighton's house. So happy to be back here with The Funny Thing Is.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been really cool to see everybody listening to the podcast, and we really appreciate that. We haven't gotten any questions yet, though.
Oh, well, good thing we came prepared.
Exactly. So I have the question
I'm
today,
very excited.
and it is very controversial. I know
no.
a lot of people are going to be very upset,
Oh, shoot.
and it's going to ruffle a lot of feathers, but pineapple on pizza.
Ah, definitely.
No. Definitely not.
I didn't know you were one of
No.
those.
One of those?
Yes.
I didn't know you were one of those.
I had literally ham and pineapple pizza last night
No.
from Tom's.
Can't.
It was delicious.
Cannot do it.
Well, it seems like a weird thing to dislike so much.
Well, it's just I feel like pizza is more of like a savory thing. You know what I mean? It's like a meal. And I love pineapple. Pineapple is
But
my
haven't you
favorite
ever
fruit
had
of
like
all
sweet
time.
and sour chicken with pineapples in it? Like pineapples can definitely go with savory meals.
No.
Now, I will say this though. I actually
No.
said this when I had a family dinner last night, and one of the things I said was that the ham and pineapple pizza was particularly good because the sauce was so good. Because I've said sometimes ham and pineapple pizza tends to be a bit bland compared to like a pepperoni.
Right.
And the sauce though was so good that the pineapple was like just sweet enough. The ham was good. It was delicious.
No, I can't get past the fact that I feel like pineapple should be on a dessert.
What dessert do you put on other than pineapple upside down cake?
Pineapple whip.
Pineapple whip is in like the ice cream. Yeah, pineapple.
Yeah.
But like I don't normally put pineapples on desserts.
No.
I don't think of pineapple as a dessert food.
No, I just think of pineapple as like itself or in a dessert. It's more of like it's a sweet thing. I just
So it'd be like
I
putting
would-
bananas on pizza.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is.
Okay, but I've had a great like prosciutto and apple pizza. How do you feel about apples on pizza? That can be delicious.
Sure. I feel
Well,
like
then
it's
it's the
it's the
same.
tartness and like the sourness.
Or there's
of the
people that do
pineapple.
like Thai chicken pizza often has oranges on it.
I've never seen that before.
Like little like the
no,
the little ones.
no.
What other fruit is on pizza? Well, technically tomatoes are a fruit, so really pizzas are full of fruit.
Yeah.
Fruit sauce.
Yeah, no. No.
Fruity sauce is
No.
what is the base for pizza,
Yeah,
actually.
no, still no. No. But it's not sweet. It should be like,
Tomatoes can be very sweet.
I also just hate tomatoes by themselves.
Oh boy. Well,
And
what I'm
cherry
learning from
tomatoes?
this is that you're just like
No.
very picky as an eater.
I'm not that picky.
Can I tell you something that I'm very proud of myself
Sure.
for? In the last year, I have done a complete 180 on mushrooms. And that I think is a big thing for a 27-year-old to be like, you know
Yeah.
what? I have hated these my entire life. And then I was over for dinner I didn't know this person very well, and they made a salad with raw mushrooms, which I even know people that can't do raw mushrooms. Like, they're
Yeah.
like, I like them cooked or sauteed, but like I could never do them raw. But the salad was so good, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And I was like, oh, I actually didn't hate that.
It's funny because we had this conversation at dinner the other night.
Okay.
It was actually Justin Cutting,
Yeah.
the co-producer. He was saying that he had the same situation with cilantro.
Oh, good. No, I can't
which we were
change on
talking.
cilantro.
I know,
can't.
but we were talking about how like isn't cilantro like a genetic
It
thing, right?
is.
Where either you love it or you don't like it,
Yes.
or it tastes like soap.
Yes.
I feel like I'm in between. Like if it's in it, I'll eat it, but I don't particularly enjoy it.
Oh, gosh.
I know, like my mom cannot.
Either can I. I can
Cannot.
smell it, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, but apparently Justin was saying that he had I can't even remember. Oh, it was a Vietnamese sub. He
Yeah,
said
in Asian stuff, it's there a lot.
and he said he like took it all out and
Yeah.
then he started eating it. He's like, that's actually not that bad, and put a little bit more in and ate more,
No.
and then put all of the cilantro back in the sub
I've
because
never
he liked
heard
it,
of
but
that.
he had never liked it before.
But normally cilantro is something you can't change. Maybe he's a medical miracle because I can't do cilantro at all. But mushrooms, I feel like a whole new world has opened up because so many things have mushrooms in them.
Yeah.
Do you eat mushrooms?
I do eat mushrooms. I
All
love them
kinds?
on like
raw.
I have.
Now I want to get competitive about
I
it. Like, I eat raw mushrooms now.
I have put them on like salads and stuff. Like I'll eat them on salads, but I don't like go out and like chop them up and like put them on a salad consciously myself. But I will
Right.
eat if they're there. I do love like sautéed mushrooms and like butter and garlic put on like a steak. It's like
I
it
know.
makes the steak.
Now
it
I'm
makes
so
it now.
into that.
Makes it.
I went to the Keg like a few weeks ago, and it came with mushrooms that normally I'm not used to eating. And like when they're not too soggy, but they're just like still kind of
Yep.
firm, and that with a steak and like
Yep.
a nice béarnaise sauce.
Oh boy,
So good.
I am hungry.
So I was happy that I've kind of shifted in that form, and it made me realize that like it's never too late to change.
No.
What's a food that you don't like that maybe we could get you to like? Tomatoes are so good. I'm so sad you don't like tomatoes.
And it's not for a lack of trying though. Like
Yeah.
I have tried tomatoes by themselves. It's just weird. Like I love bruschetta. Like it's really good.
Yeah.
Even like I will put like tomatoes in like a pesto pasta thing.
Uh-huh.
Like I will put them in stuff as long as they're like seasoned.
Okay.
But if it's like a raw,
Like on a burger.
no. Or on a sandwich, can't do it. But it's like Kimberly will do the same thing. She will like just pop like tomato after tomato after
Yeah.
tomato. I can't do it.
Okay.
I also heard there was a lot of fun at at your little party, your little soiree with
Yeah.
the tomatoes as well. I'd never heard of vodka soaked.
Yes. You can get very creative with tomatoes.
That just are two things that I would just be like, nay.
No, but there was
Nay.
like a little tiny Caesar. It was so
Another
great.
thing I don't like.
Oh shoot! You don't like that's like my favorite drink.
Really?
Yeah, I
Why?
love Caesars.
I guess they were invented in Calgary. Hey?
They were.
That's
What
interesting.
my drink though, and I was gonna say the tricky thing about Caesars is they often come with something that I can't do, which are olives.
Oh yeah,
I can't
do
do
that either.
olives at all.
I can normally like get through something if I don't like it. Like I can, chew
I
it,
know,
swallow
me
it,
too.
get through it. My
Olives are
dad
the
had
one
an
thing.
artichoke olive pizza, and I was like, "Oh, I'll have a bite."
No, I know.
Had to spit it out.
Olives are
Disgusting.
disgusting, but I love the way. If you ever watch Will and Grace, the way Karen eats them in the martini, where she just like slides them off the toothpick, and it looks so great. I used to do that with grapes
Right.
because I just can't do it with olives. But
Yeah.
again, like I've heard like feta stuffed olives are really good, and I love feta, and I'm like, they look so cute when you just pop them in your mouth. But I'm like, the taste of olives, I cannot get over it. Or even like olive loaf, like when there's olives in some bread that you get at a restaurant, like as a
Yeah, I've never.
like, why would you do that to me?
Yeah, I don't know. Olives are not good.
I like
not
olive oil. Put that in everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's same here. Olive oil is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think though it's important to always try
Broaden
new
your
things.
horizons.
Yes.
Yeah.
But olives are just never even black, green, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Oh boy. There it is.
That's great.
There's the pun for the day.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that I could start to like. Like I'm okay with like trying things. I don't feel like I'm super picky, but there's just no go.
Yeah, I'm not
foods.
great with like I can remember certain bad meal experiences that I'm like, I'll never eat that again.
Mhm.
One of them being thistle soup.
What?
Yeah, it was served to me when I
Like
was in
from, like, the
Norway
Briar
by a
Patch,
relative.
or-
It was literally like there was a tree in my soup. Like it literally was
It literally
green. It was green, and my mom was there, and she's like, "Just eat it." I'm like, "I literally can't. It is thistle soup," and I went to bed starving.
I don't know why when you said thistle, I just went straight to Splash Mountain in Disneyland with all of the it's the Briar Patch and like all of.
I haven't been to Disneyland since I was 6, so I don't remember that.
We need to go to Disneyland.
We do need to go to Disneyland. I would love to go to Disneyland.
We're going to Disneyland.
Okay, love that.
Okay. And next week,
Yeah.
the funny thing is,
That'd
we
be
interview
great.
Mickey.
But no, like I feel like I also can't really do herring, like herring in a jar, like raw fish.
Oh.
Or that's not raw fish, but it's
It's like pickled though, isn't
it's
it?
pickled fish. Yeah.
I used to love pickled things. I've started to like that's
I love
that's
pickles.
A reverse. I like I like a regular.
Who doesn't
pickles.
love pickles? Do you drink pickle juice? Like, will you drink it?
Sure, but I don't go. I'm really craving pickle juice. I'm just gonna pour myself a
Right.
glass.
But would you like drink it out of the jar? I don't think I
Sure.
could. It's too
I
too
could do
potent
it.
for me.
I could do it.
Yeah, and I also can't do like I'm not a fan of what steak Diane, where it's like raw
Oh, like
steak
blue.
basically. Like yeah.
What I find crazy is Like here in Canada, you get a burger, it's done. Like there's no pink in it, right?
Right.
In the States, you can get like a medium rare burger.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, actually, that makes sense. It could like, oh, how do you want your burger? Medium rare.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Oh, you're right. They
no.
don't ask us that here.
No.
On cruise ships, they always ask you that. So
Oh,
I'm
really?
used to being like, medium rare, please.
Yeah. I don't know why,
Thanks.
like, it freaks me out that burger meat, if it's, sort of pink, it's like, it freaks me out. But
As opposed to a steak.
if a steak
even
is
though
like
it's
pink
exactly
in the
the
middle,
same.
that's exactly what you want.
Well, we've learned some new things today, haven't we?
We have.
Should we have a word from our sponsors?
We should.
Local Laundry is a shirt. Okay.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I was going to say, Local Laundry is one of our sponsors, and they're amazing. So amazing, in fact, that I'm wearing one of their sweatshirts today. Everything they do not only looks great, but 10% of their profits go towards a
Yep.
local charity.
Yeah.
So check them out. They're on Instagram at Local Laundry, and they are big fans of us, and we are big fans of them. So we thank them for their support.
Yeah. And if you want to get this sweater that Annika's wearing that's super duper comfy and fashionable and great, you can actually get that and pretty much everything in the store for 15% off at locallaundry.ca with our promo code FUNNY15. So get
Thanks,
it.
Local Laundry. We love
Yeah,
you.
We love you.
Should we give our songs of the day?
Sure.
I'm going to talk about the one that I love that I've been singing for the last 3 hours. It's a new song out by Bobby Hambrick.
Oh, that was going to be mine.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Bobby
have to find
Hambrick
mine.
is a writer in Nashville, and Brighton and I first were introduced to him when we went to the Bluebird just
Yeah.
to watch. And he's this great songwriter, and I've had the chance to write with him. And he has a song out called Soul Searching. He just released it, and it's a beautiful love song. And it's really nice to get to hear songs written by songwriters because you can tell there's a different authenticity to things sometimes when they've written it and it's from their
Totally.
heart.
Well, it's funny you say that because like I came across Shane McAnally's version of "Different for Girls,"
Oh,
which is what's it? Who does it?
Dirk Bentley.
Durst Bentley. That's exactly right.
But
and
didn't JT write that?
well, it's probably a co-write,
Oh,
but
okay,
it was
okay.
like Shane McAnally was the one singing it, and
Oh.
then Adam Hambrick did the same thing with "How Not To," which he co-wrote with Dan and Shay,
Yes.
and it's really cool to hear.
The songwriters do it.
Yeah.
So what's
absolutely.
your suggestion?
Mine today?
Are we on a songwriters kick then?
No, I'm
Oh.
I'm gonna move off of that train. But I was
All right.
agreeing with your comment. "Shoot Me Straight" by Brothers Osborne.
Shoot me straight, gonna
It-
get you high.
Is that what it is?
No, it doesn't. Is that how I
Sounds similar.
completely guessing.
It's like a Brothers Osborne melody there. It is so good.
Should we tell the story about when we met them?
We
and
should.
5 Daughters.
Yeah, it was TJ Osborne. We were.
I didn't know who he was.
We were just sitting there, at 5 Daughters, the best donut shop in the world in Nashville. It is like so good. I've never had a better donut. They should sponsor this podcast too. And we're sitting there with our co-writer and really good friend Phil Barton, and I recognize the person who walks through the door, which is TJ Osborne from the Brothers Osborne, with like the deepest, most
Hi there,
sultry
guys. It's so
voice
great to
ever.
see ya.
And yeah, he walks over straight to Phil and goes, "Hey Phil, like how are you?" And I'm going like, "Holy crap, that's like the guy from Brothers Osborne."
And then it was like, he said, "Nice to meet you
Oh,
guys,"
yeah.
and was super nice.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, he seems really nice."
And then Brighton, you're like, "That's the guy from Brothers Osborne." And then I literally fell on the floor.
Yeah.
Like,
while he was
while
still
he was
in the
there.
donut shop.
It
Yeah,
required the dramatic moment.
yeah.
At least I didn't start singing his own songs to him like I do with other people.
Yeah, I think you
That
did
was
once
good.
he was starting to walk.
It
out the door.
ain't my fault.
Yeah.
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 Well, on that note, thanks so much for tuning in today, you guys. We are going to see you next time on The Funny Thing Is with Brighton and Annika.
Yeah. We'll
Have
see
a
you
great
later.
week.
Bye.